Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, if you're new, my name is Racquel and I read tarot here. This is a weekend Picka pile for the weekend of the 3rd through the 5th. Now, just because I say it's from the 3rd to the 5th, it can play out any other weekend depending on whenever you're watching this, whenever that's when you need to receive that message. But this is when I'm releasing it. All right. So if you've been here before and you know my Picka piles, you can go ahead right below to the timestamps in the description box or the comments below and do your pile selection and yeah, get on with the reading. Those of you who are new, it's very simple. All you do is you take a couple of deep breaths in and out until you feel completely relaxed, and then ask the question, what do I most need to know right now about my weekend? What is the most needed message for me? And then when you open up your eyes, whatever pile or piles you are drawn to, those are the readings for you. Okay, you could pick all of them, or you could pick one or two of them, or just one of them. It's whatever you're drawn to, that's what you need to know. All right? Okay, so I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to bring the camera down so that you can see the piles. I'm going to leave it run for about 30 seconds so you have time to pause it if you need more time to pick a pile. And then, yeah, I'm going to get right on in the readings. This is for all of you who chose pile 1. This is your weekend message. And your weekend message is work diligently towards your goals. Sun in Capricorn, status. And I find this funny because we're coming off the new moon in Capricorn and it was an eclipse. This is all, look at how bright that is right up there. It's like shining. This is right within your grasp. Are you taking the proper steps towards your status? Are you doing things the right way, putting things in the right order towards your status is what I'm feeling off this card. This is an important pivotal moment. This weekend is going to be very important to your status. So whichever you're doing, whatever goal you're working towards this weekend, or you've been working towards, it's like you're being asked to reevaluate how you're going about it and make sure that you're making the right moves and the right steps in order to obtain that status. We've also got Chalice here with fulfillment. So I feel like this is more towards on the love side, but this is about emotional fulfillment. Are you making the right steps in your relationships? Are you making the right steps towards your goal? Do you need to reevaluate the way that you're going about doing it? Some of you, this may be saying or pertaining to, you need to drink more water. And it's telling you to reevaluate what you truly want, what you truly believe, what's going to bring you fulfillment. Ask yourself, with these two together, I feel like it's like you asking yourself, what is going to bring me this fulfillment? Is it status? Is it love? Is it what I'm reaching for? Is it my passion? What is going to bring me this fulfillment that I need? Lots of bright stars and shining here. We've also got lots, which is chance. So this is needing to take that leap of faith. This is needing to gamble a little bit. This is needing to put yourself out there more, take more of that risk. Maybe consult with somebody who has higher knowledge. This is also saying take a chance and consult with somebody who has higher knowledge in this situation or in this thing that you're going for. We've also got astrology, which is destiny. So when this card comes up, this is what it's saying. It's telling me that you might need to consult your astrological chart. You may think that you need to go in a certain way, but deep down inside you, you're meant to go in a different way. The stars are like the outlines of our life. It's like the engine of the universe is how I say it. It's like the engine, it's like the cogs, the gears that make like life move, life work, right? So your astrological chart will tell you what your life purpose is, will tell you what your destiny is. And I feel like with this card, it's saying you need to take a good look at your birth chart. You need to take a good look at maybe get an astrologer to interpret it for you. I do that. Email me. It's in the description below. But this is about reevaluating, making sure that what you think you want and what you truly need is aligned. All right. And then we've got the 8 of Pentacles here. But when I was shuffling, the Lovers came out too. So you got 2 cards for the main event, the main action around this. So it has something to deal with love, with your twin flame, with your partner, and also with all the work that you've been putting in. This could be all the work that you're putting into a love situation and your partner finally realizing how worthy you are, or it's like your relationship is going on to a new level or new status. Some of you, it's moving up a status in your relationship, or your relationship is moving up a status. For others of you, it's the love of your career. It's about asking yourself, is this truly what my soul wants to do? Is this truly where I need to be? Is this truly how I'm supposed to live my life, what I'm supposed to do with my life? All right, so let's break this down with the tarot, and we'll get more into it. So Spirit, my guys, what is this about for the weekend of the 3rd through the 5th? Please and thank you. What is this about for the weekend of the 3rd through the 5th? For the people who are drawn to pile 1. Some of you might be getting fulfillment in both, in work and your love life, and is saying that this is the right time, your stars are aligned, and you need to go with this. You need to take a chance. You need to go with the feeling that you have inside, is what I'm hearing. Walk towards that light and be the light. Be the light. I feel like for some of you, you're the light of your light, of your partner's life. You know, who else got that? I think it was Cancer had that description in either the love reading or the January monthly, but it was something about Cancer, be the light. So you could be a Cancer here, or a Cancer could be the light of your life. These are energies, so you can put yourself however you resonate best in here. All right, so one more shuffle and then I'll cut for this group. Some of you don't think that your stars are aligning right, and you're afraid to take that risk or take that chance, but they're saying, no, your stars are aligning right this weekend. You need to take that risk. You need to take that chance. We've got the 3 of Swords. So I feel like there's some type of emotion or of mental pain here. Something that really got to you logically, broke you down. But there is something new coming in for you, and you just need to stand up for yourself. You might have to go hermit a little bit while you figure this out, but it's because you've been wounded in the past. All right. But, this is a turn of events for you. This weekend is like when you go in, when you go within, when you hermit yourself off and you really take a look at the whole picture, and you take a look at how you feel about certain things, you might just uncover things in the dark that will, it's kind of like it'll kickstart your next move or where you need to be. It is going to make you very successful, and you are going to drop that burden. But with the Three of Swords coming in next to this Eight of Pentacles, I want to say that you guys have been working really hard on healing yourself from either some type of mental pain or heartbreak. All right. I feel like it's like you've been working really hard on yourself. I feel like for some of you, I feel like you've been throwing yourself into work to avoid dealing with this pain. And this pain needs to be dealt with. We've got the Queen of Swords coming in underneath fulfillment here. All right. Queen of Swords is coming in underneath fulfillment. And what this is telling me is that whatever you've been working towards, you have really just seen past bullshit. You've really looked at the facts. You've made smart decisions. You have told truth. You've stayed true. I just heard you stayed true to yourself. And that's why, because you stayed true to yourself and because you analyzed the facts or looked at the facts, it's like your fulfillment is coming in now. You're being blessed. But there is some type of mental fulfillment as well here. But it's like because you have been sticking to the cold, hard facts and because you've been sticking to your truth, it's like now you can finally see what it is that fulfills you. And I feel like you're being asked to reevaluate if that's what really fulfills you. Coming in underneath chance, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is, jumping on that opportunity. There might be an opportunity that comes in this weekend, and it's like you need to take a chance on that. You need to take a risk on that because it's going to bring you emotional fulfillment later on down the line. All right? I do feel like there might be something coming in that you need to take a risk on. It's definitely something that's going to make you happy. All right, so to go along with astrology, we've got death. Yeah, this is about transformation, rebirth. I love this card. Look how beautiful it is. It's about finding the good amongst all the bad. All right, there's a reason why we get broken down and knocked down in life, and it's so that we can be rebuilt. We can rise. All right, and I feel like for a lot of you, this has been in your astrology, this change, this transformation. A lot of us, we have change and transformation. We're always changing. We're always transforming. We're always making better versions of ourselves. But for you, I feel like I'm focusing in on that Pluto there. Go find out where Pluto is in your chart. Go find out where Jupiter is in your chart too as well. I don't know why I'm getting Jupiter, but I'm hearing Jupiter. So go find out where Pluto and Jupiter are in your chart. Because Pluto is like the main thing for a certain generation. So if you're in Pluto and Libra, a lot of my friends are because they're my age. Our whole generation's purpose is to bring balance to the world, balance, harmony, as well as balance and harmony within ourselves. So find out where Pluto is in your chart because that can give you a major hint of what the bigger picture of your purpose here is for. And where Jupiter is at, that can help you with what you're supposed to do in this lifetime, what you solely are supposed to do, what you're supposed to expand on, what you're supposed to grow into, what you're supposed to put out to the world. All right. So check out your chart, your Jupiter, your Pluto. All right, and then coming in under the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Cups here. We've got two queens. So you're mentally ready and you're emotionally ready for this new change, for this new thing to come in. I feel like it is new opportunity. And I feel like whatever this hurt is, I feel like that's from the past. I don't feel like that's now so present in the future. I do feel like you've healed from it. It could be a Gemini that you were tied up with, a Libra, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. Or an Aries, because we got the Emperor coming in underneath the swords. You've taken control over this. You've taken control over this heartache, this heartbreak, this pain, this mental anguish, whatever it was. You've taken control over it and you've risen above it, is what I'm hearing. It's like you know where you need to go now, and you know that transformation is a part of your process, a part of your path. When this opportunity comes in, I feel like it's going to have the power to transform you. Yeah, it's going to give you the world. It's going to give you the world. Coming in under status. All right? The world. This has the opportunity of giving you the world. All right? Your status in the world. How you project yourself to the world is what I'm feeling. And then coming in under Lovers, we got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about you being, or the Nine of Coins. This is about you being independent in your own love life, in your own love relationships. All right. This is also about self-love, is what I'm picking up off of this. It's like you've got a lot of self-love now, and more opportunities are coming in for you. And I feel like your lover, for some of you, I feel like your lover or your partner is seeing you as an independent, wealthy person. Maybe, you know, you might not have financial wealth, but they see you as a healthy, wealthy, abundance. Like you have a lot, like you have a lot of friends, you have a lot of admirers. This is how your partner is seeing you now. Maybe they didn't see that so much in you in the past, but it's because you've been doing a lot of work here on yourself. You've been working to push past pain and evolve emotionally. You've been working on pushing past and evolving emotionally. And because of all this weekend, it's like you are being asked to question your status. Question your status. Is it fulfilling for you? Are you being pulled in a different direction? Are you afraid to go in that other direction because you have high status where you're at now? All right? Are you being pulled in a different direction? That might be a question you want to ask yourself this weekend. All right? So, like I said, with your status comes this opportunity with lots, right? It's opportunity for emotional fulfillment. And we've got fulfillment twice right here along with the status. So it's making me feel like you are being recognized this weekend. It is emotionally fulfilling for you. But do you still have a strong ego? Are you letting your ego get in the way? You need to let go of that ego, because that'll kill it really fast. That'll kill it really fast. It's like once you got that strong ego, like I can do anything and da 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 da, then things start to mess up for you. So let go of your ego. Be yourself. Let go of your ego and be yourself. These are two very highly powerful messages, especially when you start obtaining wealth and abundance, okay? You need to let go of that ego and remain yourself. Don't let money change you. Don't let status change you. You are who you are. This is your destiny. You're supposed to have this. But don't relinquish your power to anybody. Don't relinquish your power to anybody, including yourself. Including yourself. Don't let your ego take over here. All right? You do not want to. You want to be yourself. Let go of the ego. don't let your ego take over. All right? Well, those are all the messages I'm getting for pile 1 for the weekend. Congratulations on whatever status you're being lifted to. And if you didn't pick any more piles in this reading, I will see you in my next video, and I hope you take care. If you did pick other piles, I'll see you over there. Hi there, Pile 2s. This is your weekend reading. And message 1, we've got bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. Moon in Libra, love. Now, what this is telling me with this card is that some of you might be feeling unbalanced. You might be feeling a little emotional. It's saying that you need to bring a peace to your life, where your life might be all chaotic one moment and then very, very depressive the next moment. And it's like you need to have proper balance there. Otherwise, it's going to drive your partner crazy. It's going to drive your partner crazy. You need to bring balance there. And, you know, what actions you take affect your partner. All right? We've got Watchtower of the North, winter. So with this card, some of you could be going through Dark Night of the Soul. I am going to do a video on that and a reading on that probably later on this month. But I have that scheduled. Some of you could be going through Dark Night of the Soul. If you don't know what Dark Night of the Soul is, it's basically a death of your ego. It's an ego death. But whether you are going through that or not, you're in this depressive state. And when you're in a depressive state, it's very hard for your partner to open up to you, to love you, to give you that fulfillment that you need. This is saying that you need to rest, relax, rejuvenate, okay? So then that way you can be the person that your partner needs. That way you can be the person that you need yourself to be, all right? You need yourself to be. Pendulum. Decision. There's some type of decision that needs to be made here. Decision whether you want to save your love life or whether you want to scare your lover away. Scare your lover away. That's what I'm getting off of this. There needs to be some form of communication, smart communication. The communication that comes from your soul, but that is well thought out. Don't just go and say things in the heat of anger. You need to really think and contemplate on how to talk to your partner here, because there's something that you need or you want to say, but you're afraid of saying it. There's some type of communication that needs to be fixed or mended here. We've got the 5 of Swords. So what this makes me feel like is it's too many people's opinions warring with each other's. So it's like your opinion is all that matters. Nobody else's opinion is all that matters. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I said, these situations could be vice versa. I am reading energy here. So it might not be you going through Dark Night of the Soul. It could very well be your partner going through Dark Night of the Soul. There's a decision that needs to be made here, and communication needs to be made more clear. The truth of what yourself is, the truth of how you feel, the truth of how you need to be, okay? Because right now, communication is poor. It's like you're battling. No matter what you say, your point is not getting across. No matter what they say, their point is not getting across. There's too many fighting, too many warrings of opinion here. So let's break this down with the tarot, and I will know more. Spirit, my guides, what is going on for pile 2s? Pile 2s this weekend. Please and thank you, my soul family. I'm really feeling feeling that watchtower of the north, that depression, that tiredness, that drain, that I need to relax, I need to rejuvenate, like type energy. And when you are in an energy where you are overly exhausted or you are overly tired, it's hard to please your partner. And if you're constantly like that because you're constantly on the go, your partner's going to feel the effects of that. So you need to take some time out. You need to rest. You need to rejuvenate. You need to make that decision to put yourself first every once in a while. All right? Communication is core here. You really need to work on it. Or there's going to have to be some type of decision made. All right, one more shuffle, and then I'll cut for my pile twos. And then I just heard this song. It's called Novocaine. It's like Before I Sputter Out or something like that. So it's like you need to relax. You need to go with the flow. Before you burn out, before you burn the love out is what I heard. All right, yeah, because we've got Two of Cups in reverse coming in underneath the Watchtower. We've got the Queen of Swords. Oh, no, wait. My deck's upside down. We've got the Two of Cups coming in the upright underneath the Watchtower. We have the Queen of Swords coming up underneath Decision. We've got the Queen of Wands coming up underneath Dictionary. And then we've got the Three of Swords coming in underneath the Five of Swords. And then we have the Three of Coins coming in next to the Moon in Libra. The underall message is the Nine of Wands. So this is like you working hard. You're really taking control of your life, but there is some anxiety here. The need to go within, the need to heal those old wounds so that you may be happy again. You could be dealing with a Virgo, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Pisces, or a Leo. But whatever the case may be here, there is hope for emotional fulfillment. I do see an offer being extended to you, but it's like you're hiding yourself away. You're hiding your true you're hiding your true feelings away here. Actually, that Nine of Wands, okay, the Wounded Warrior, the Three of Coins goes next to the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've been working really hard on whatever this is, and it's like you're getting to that point where you're getting worn out. It's like you can't bear the burden anymore, but you keep doing it because of obligation. We've got the Ace of Swords coming in next to the new moon in Libra. So there is a chance for a new beginning. There is a chance for new communication, healing of the new healing in your relationship is what I'm feeling here. All right. So let's talk about this. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, and what came in next to it, this is what happens. This is the main event. So there's going to be some type of miscommunication this weekend with somebody that you love. It's probably going to bring up old wounds, or old wounds are going to resurface because of this communication. And it's like, you know, with that, I would say make sure you're communicating effectively, but not cruelly. Effective, but not cruel. So if you're trying to bring up some past hurt or some past heartache with a lover, make sure that you're doing it effectively and not cruelly. Because we do got the Three of Swords coming in underneath the Five of Swords, okay? So it's like this is some type of heartache or pain from the past between you and a lover, that there's going to be some type of miscommunication, or it's just not seeing eye to eye on this past pain, and you've worked really hard to push through. You've worked really, really hard to push through this. And it's like when this communication comes in, I feel like it reopens that wound. I do feel like who you are dealing with is a soulmate. And it could be that your soulmate is going through that dark night of the soul. But it also could be that bringing this back up again kind of will put you in that depressive state where you need to just back away and rest and rejuvenate and relax. So that way you can be yourself. You can fill your cup, and then that way you can share your cup with your partner. All right. I feel like you're going to need rest and rejuvenation, rest and relaxation this weekend. That's what they're saying. This way you can come to an informative decision on what to do next about this love life. You need to come to an informative decision here. Could be a Libra that you're involved with, or an Aries, or a Sagittarius, or Pisces. No, Cancer. Sorry, Cancer. But there is some decision you need to make here in love. And you need to speak confidently. When you're getting across your point, when you're getting across what it is that you're trying to say, you need to make, like I said, it all comes off with confidence. It's going to have to come off with confidence, but do it in an effective, non-cruel way. So yeah, just make sure you're doing it effectively. All right. So okay, so then we're going to go over to here. We're going to see what this is. This is all about, bring peace and love, or bring peace to your life, and your relationships will flourish. This is all about talking about opening new forms of communication, a new perceptive, new ways of thinking, new ways of communicating with your partner. All right. I do feel like this is the partner for you. I do feel like this is your soulmate, but I feel like one of you is going through a really rough time right now. And I feel like one of you, one or both of you are, because it looks like your relationship has had its fair shares of ups and downs and heartache here. And I feel like one of you has really took the axe to the grind and tried to get rid of this pain, or is covering up okay, so one of you is covering up the pain with work. Okay, you're not really focusing in on it. You're not really paying attention to it. And it's like, because of that, now it's rearing its ugly head into your relationship. So it's like, you guys need to rest, rejuvenate, relax. This can mean, why don't you take a little vacation with your partner? Air the things out. Make the decision to make your life, either make this relationship, to keep going in this relationship, or to depart from this relationship. You're going to have to make a decision here at some point, and communication is going to be key. Speaking confidently, speaking what you truly need confidently to your partner. All right. There is going to be some type of warring of the minds this weekend that is going to bring up past hurts. So just make sure what you're saying is not hurtful and more effective for mending. All right. Have an attitude of gratitude. This is saying be grateful for your partner, what your partner does, who your partner is. Because we're all human. We all make mistakes. But your partner, have an attitude of gratitude for your partner as well as yourself, okay? Learn from your mistakes. So this could be saying it to your partner has to learn, or you have to learn, whoever did the hurting here, all right? It was a mistake, and for some of you, I feel like it's a mistake that they learned from. So if they did the hurting, I feel like they've learned from their mistake. So be grateful, and they're grateful for you. They're grateful for having you in their life. Calm is not a weakness. So remember, when it comes to, and it's sitting right next to this, okay? Oh my God, you guys see how this is. All right, so we have calm is not a weakness, and it sits right on top of this. The mental the emotional, the fighting, the little petty bickering. They're advising you in this situation, remain calm, walk away. All right. No need to bring up past hurts. No need to bring up past mistakes. And the reason why they're saying that, and look at this. Okay, so we have the book and the glasses, and then what do we have falling in next to it? Learn from your mistakes. So some of you, you might have been quick with the tongue, sharp with the tongue, because we got Libra right underneath, and we got the Queen of Wands sitting right on top. So it could be that you have hurt your partner with your words before, and they're saying, learn from your mistakes, learn from how you communicate. I feel like with you and your partner, it's a miscommunication thing that you guys have to work out, okay? Have an attitude of gratitude, and this falls in right next to decision. You can decide. It's up to you to decide whether to love your partner, to be grateful for your partner, to be grateful for the things that you have in your life. Once you're grateful for that, once you make that decision to be grateful and you make that decision to work on new lines of communication with your partner. Why do you want to work on things with your partner? And people say, oh, it's because I love them. Yeah, okay, you love them. Are you grateful for them? Are you grateful for the presence they have in your life? Think about that. It's so easy to say, yes, we love somebody, but are you grateful for having them in your life? New forms of communication. New forms of communication here. You guys need to work on your new forms of communication. And for some of you, I really feel, for a lot of you, actually, for the whole of you, I feel like this is working on some past hurt, some past heartache. It's like this weekend, it's like the closure of that. It's like the closing out of that. It's like you guys healing, revitalizing, finally working through. And this is the end result. New form of communication, new perspective. All right. So I do feel like you are healing and mending a relationship here. This is what I feel it's like. It's healing and mending a relationship. I feel like your relationship went through dark night of the soul. That's what I feel like. Your whole relationship in general went through dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul is a big depression. It's the death of the ego. And, when you're in a love situation and you're in a love relationship, you kind of do develop your own ego. That love develops its own ego and how the love should be. So I feel like it's like your relationship went through this long depression and this death. You know what I mean? And then it transformed. So I feel like this is like it transforming this weekend. And in order to transform, you have to get to the root of the hurts, the roots of the problems. You have to heal, mend, and fix it. So take some time out with your partner this weekend and be grateful for them. Let them know that you're grateful for them. And calmness is not a weakness, okay? It's actually considered a strength. All right? Well, all my pile twos, that went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but I hope that you all have a lovely weekend. And if you didn't pick pile 3, I will see you in my next video. Take care. Hi, all my pile 3s. Welcome to your weekend pick a pile. This is all for all of you who picked pile 3. And we've got the message here. Stride out into new territory, Sun in Sagittarius. Adventure. Now, what this is telling me is that some of you really need to step outside of your comfort zone. I'm feeling like a lot of you, you stay stuck within a certain box, certain criteria. And this is saying, no, you need to step out of your comfort zone this weekend. Whatever's coming in that's new, give it a try. Whether it's a new food, whether it's a new... whether it's an opportunity to go to a new place that you've never been. Really hop on that, leap on that. because there's something there for you. All right. We've got union with the hand fasting. So this is all about coming into contact with what you truly, truly need, what you truly desire here, what truly aligns with you. And I feel like you're going to find that this weekend, what truly aligns with you. And there's a reason why I'm not going into the love portion of this card, because for one, I'm not dinging on the love, and for two, I'm seeing other things in the cards here. So this doesn't have anything to do with love. This has to do with coming into union with your own soul, with what you need to do, with where you need to go. All right? All right. Then we've got footprints, direction. This is all about you stepping outside your comfort zone, trying new things and going in the right direction, because once you try it, it tings something inside of you. It's like a new exciting adventure, a new exciting path that you can try, or a new exciting thing that you can try, okay? And it's you going in the right direction. You are on the right direction with that. So whatever new thing excites you this weekend, you are going in the right direction with it. It's aligning with your soul. You just got to be brave enough to try it, all right? We've got psychometry. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but psychometry. Sensitivity. Okay, now this card is exactly what this card means, okay? This is saying that some of you might be coming into that gift where you can pick up an object and read the energy from the object. That's for some of you, and that's why I said with hand fasting right here, because I'm noticing the ring right here and the ring right here. It's like you coming into union with that. And, oh, thank you, Spirit. It's like you touch somebody and you just know. You touch that person and you just know that they're the person for you. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are getting love off that card. But also, I mean, this is coming into union with yourself as well. It's also saying, you might be a little bit sensitive this weekend to like things that you normally weren't sensitive to in the past. Like this could be like you develop a food allergy, or a sudden change in your diet needs to be made here. But whatever the case, or you're more sensitive to something that you weren't sensitive to a while ago. It doesn't have to be food. But they are saying to take that risk because you're venturing into something that's going to be more aligned with your soul. It's taking you in the right direction here. And we've got the Fool. The Fool is all about taking risk. The Fool is all about jumping in, all right, to new projects and new endeavors. I do feel like a gift coming in for you. But this is like an opportunity. It's not like a gift. It's like an opportunity that you need to jump on, because it's taking you in the right direction of your life. All right? All right, so let's break this down with the tarot, and I will know more. So, Spirit, my guide, what is about for the pile threes? Pile threes, please. What is this all about? Please and thank you. Some of you it could be just like you know this is the right one. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to meet the right one this weekend, and they're telling you that the only way that you're going to meet this person is if you step outside your comfort zone. You need to go somewhere you haven't gone before. You need to go do something you haven't done before. This could be your partner getting you to step outside your comfort zone as well if you're already with somebody. But it's like it has something to do with like you and your partner being soul connected. I am getting that. I'm getting a soul connection here for some of you. But you are headed in the right direction. I'm seeing lots of circles. So there could have been a lot of cycles you might have gone through. And I'm getting shooting pains in my heart chakra. And I'm noticing the arrow. So I feel like this is somebody who shot an arrow through your heart. You know what I mean? They've shot the arrow through your heart. Or they're going to shoot an arrow through your heart this weekend. In a more Cupid's arrow type of way. All right, one more shuffle and then I'll cut. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords that sits right next to the Fool. So the Fool is the main event. There's going to be something that is going to require a risk. Some type of event, or like you're being invited to an event, or you're being offered something that you have to take a risk on, and it looks like you're moving for it. Or the energy is telling you to move for it. Okay? The energy is saying to move on, to take on that risk is what I'm getting. Yeah, because it's going to bring you abundance and independence, and it is definitely making your wheel turn for the good, for happiness, something you can be in control of, something that's not going to take a very lot of thought and is going to bring you a lot of happiness, okay? Underneath Union, we've got the Seven of Swords. So this is like returning to the scene of the crime. Like every time I pull this card in this deck, it doesn't speak to me of lies. It just speaks to me of returning to the scene of the crime, basically. So it's like with it coming under Union, it could be somebody from your past returning, somebody who hurt you in the past, maybe returning, because I did get that like sharp sting in my heart chakra. But I feel like this is a good thing, and I feel like once you touch them, you will just know. You will just know. You know, people do grow over years, and they do learn from their mistakes. So just keep that in mind. I do feel like this might be a past person coming in to make some sort of union with you. Yeah, and then we've got, as soon as I say that, I haven't even shuffled. You know, I shuffled it once and cut the deck and everything you saw like that. But I haven't looked for cards. We've got the Six of Cups. This is past. This is past lover, past life. And this comes right underneath footprints and direction. So this is definitely somebody from your past returning. This is somebody from your past returning to you. I mean, look at the symbolism. You know what I mean? It's like they're walking towards you. They're returning. Joyful, happy time. Somebody you've been dreaming about for a while. Maybe you've dreamt about them for a couple of weeks now. I do see them coming back. But this is the right direction. This is the right direction for you to go in. And I feel like with this adventure, and this Fool and this Six of Swords, it's saying, you know, you have to take that risk again. Take that risk with this person. This person isn't the same as they were before. They're totally different. We've got the Devil, so it could be a Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Or it has that Capricorn-like energy and is coming under psychometry. So this could be somebody that works very, very, very hard for the things that they have. I feel like this person is sensitive to past, to the past. It's like they are sensitive to the past indiscretions or the past restrictions. And this is saying, do not let these restrictions keep you from going for your dream, for what you're truly meant for. I feel like you're going to be able to touch them and just know. just by touching them, you're going to know that they're past this. They're not in that toxic behavior anymore. I feel like you're going to be able to touch them and know. We've got the World. So this is the World that is, it's coming in right underneath the Fool here. And that tells me that, yeah, you're going to have to take a risk, because this is going to give you everything that you want, everything that you need. It's going to give you the world. And it's like, time doesn't matter here. Time doesn't matter here. It's like time stops when you're with this person. I feel like it's like time stops when you're with this person. Okay, so coming in with the Six of Swords, we've got the Knight of Swords. So it could be a Gemini that you're dealing with, and there's a lot of Swords energy here. But I feel like you're going to be able to move on and take this risk once you find out the truth. Because see, the thing is, with the Page of Swords, that's a bringer of information, but that's like the bringer, the messenger that brings in premature information, not well-researched information. But the Knight of Swords brings the truth. So I feel like you're going to find the truth and finally be able to move on. Either with this person, or this person comes back and gives you that much needed closure. It could be that you were married to this person before and you guys went your separate ways, and it's like once you put your hand on them, you just know, and it's like you're taking a risk now, and it's like you've finally gotten the truth. Okay, because I am seeing 2 rings here, so I do feel like this is a marriage situation. Coming in underneath Sagittarius is the 4 of Wands. So yeah, this is, I was just saying marriage. For me, I feel like this is a married situation or a married couple. And this is saying, break free. Break free from that stability, adventure a little bit. Be a little bit adventurous. Who says you have to stay home all weekend? Go out, do something. Go out, do something. And I feel like this is going to give you the in, or this is going to give you the opportunity to either make up or break up with this person. But I really do feel like they're telling you to take a risk with this person, because this person is not the same person that they used to be. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Okay, so let's see. Give without expectation. All right. So yeah, give a little piece. Say your piece. Don't expect them to reply. When we put expectations on people, we set limits on people. And when you set limits on people, they always fall below your limit, right? Because they feel like you can't handle them, right? They fall below your limit of expectation. They don't live up to your expectation. So don't ever set expectations. If you don't set expectations for your partner will blow you out of the water. All right? Make each day count. This is all about being adventurous. This is all about taking that risk, taking that leap. I feel like this is a healing thing for you and your partner. All right? Take that risk. Take that leap. Really jump into it. Dive into it. All right? Set your intentions. Let your partner know, or this person know, how you feel beforehand. If you feel frightened to do this with them, let them know that. Say, from our past, I feel a little bit frightened or a little bit intimidated by this. It's okay to open up and to tell your partner what is going on. All right? Set your intentions. Make your intentions clear. Don't give to them without wanting. Give to them, but don't expect anything back from them. Set your intentions. Give to them. Don't expect anything back. Expect anything back, because they might surprise you. And what you expect might not be what they are offering. All right? And what they are offering might be even better. Make each day count. Make each day count this weekend, especially with this person. All right? Well, that's all I have for you pile 3s. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments. Sometimes when you comment below and I'm reading your comments, Spirit gives me extra additional information to pass on to you. Okay? And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe if you haven't hit it already. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, I hope you all have a very amazing and awesome weekend. Bye.